Hi, I'm Freak Boy, and welcome to Freak Boy Runs. Today's session is my first threshold session of this cycle, and it's going to be my longest interval session that I've done. And so I'm hoping for the best. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not really too sure because I'm in new territory here. The training plan I'm following now is Ben and Mary's pro plan. I was doing the qualifier plan before, and I did find that plan challenging, but I was able to get through it. And so hopefully I don't regret this, but I decided to up the ante and take the next step up, and we'll see. I'll try to be careful with it, and if I need to, I'll drop back to the pro plan. Today's session is going to be 4 kilometers after my warm-up here, which I'm almost finished. 4 kilometers of marathon pace. Okay, here I go to marathon pace. So 4 kilometers there, and then I do 10 times 800 meters, high zone 3, low zone 4, which is going to be faster than marathon pace. And I do that 10 times. Hey Steve. And with 90 seconds in between reps. Like I said, new territory for me. First time doing this workout. We shall see. Depending on how I feel, I may pull the camera out from time to time. And at the very least, I'll check back in when I'm done. Here we go. I'm on my 3rd kilometer of the 4 kilometers of marathon pace, and I can already tell I made a mistake by not wearing my hydration vest. I need water already, and I haven't even started the intervals. So, I don't know. We're still gonna try, but it's reason for concern. I'll go ahead and put the camera back away because holding it too long takes my concentration away from my pace. Just coming towards the end of my 4th interval. So far, I've been doing 331 to 336. We'll see what this one checks in here in less than 10 seconds. Here it comes. 336 again. Oh. And now I get 90 seconds. It's pretty tough. Both hamstrings feeling a little bit tight. The right one more so. I do have KT tape on them. And I'm wearing 2 sets of compression garments. And it's still a little bit, I don't want to say it's too much for it. It's, I have no shooting pains or anything like that. It just feels tight. So we shall keep going and see how it goes. I am still wishing I had some water. I took a gel, and I'll take another one after the 6th or 7th rep. I guess probably the 7th, and that'll have to last me for the last 3. taking them without water isn't ideal, but I can stomach it. I don't really have too much of a problem with these Roctane gels that I've been using. Okay, we're about to have to speed up here again, so away we go. Okay, it's all done. I kept all the intervals between 3 minutes and 31 and 3 minutes and 36 for the 800 meter interval. Really, I measure it as a half a mile. Since I go in miles, that's a pretty close estimate there, the 800 meters. But yeah, so 331 to 336 for all of the first 9, and then I decided to just give it a little bit extra on the last one. I did it in 327. I hope I don't live to regret that. The right hamstring is really starting to tighten up right now. When I get home, I'll need to do some foam rolling, possibly some stretching. That's not something, even though I know I should be doing it, not something I normally do. But we'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. I'm not ready to panic yet. I mean, overall, I felt pretty good. I do wish I would have had some water. I think that would have boded well all the way around, including for my hamstrings. It's not good to get dehydrated when you're doing these kind of sessions. So I'm gonna have to learn a lesson from this and make sure I bring my hydration pack going forward. I'm getting close to the highway here, so I'll go ahead and sign off for the moment so we don't have to listen to all that highway rumble as I go under this bridge. One thing is for sure, 2025, it's not getting off to a great start weather-wise. We've had a couple of nice days, but it's just been so cold by Texas standards, and it's not letting up. There's another cold front coming in right now. Today it's not so much the temperature as the wind, and I think that's going to be even worse tomorrow. And then it's going to be basically getting down into the 20s Fahrenheit, I think -5-ish Celsius, which I normally wouldn't consider that terrible, but the winds are going to be strong and the wind chills are going to be down to below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, probably as cold as -15 Celsius. And I stop having fun when it gets like that, especially with the wind. The wind always makes the cold so much more difficult to deal with. But today I'm out for my 10K easy run. I'm still recovering from that threshold session the other day, which was definitely the hardest threshold type speeds work I've done. Maybe not the hardest intensity wise, but just the overall effort and the toll it took on my body. I'm not sure I was ready for that. Maybe it was just too soon after that 10K race. I did delay it by a few days from where it was originally on the schedule, but my hamstrings and both legs are definitely letting me know they don't appreciate what I put them through. So today's effort is going to be very, very easy. Tomorrow's long run will be 14 miles. I usually do that as a progressive run. Not sure that I will tomorrow, we'll see. Doesn't have to be a progressive run. Right now, these long runs are just my base level long runs. Just kind of getting my body back used to doing those runs of a significant distance, but not too much intensity, before next month when I start getting back into adding hot spots and things like that. So we'll see. It's definitely going to be an easy effort tomorrow. It's going to be a lot colder tomorrow as well than it is right now. Even I can manage today okay, but tomorrow I just don't think I'm going to want to be dealing with a camera or anything like that. I'll just want to be getting through the run. So today is going to be it for getting through this week's video. And one thing I'd like to do though before I wrap up though is just go back to that threshold run for a minute and just talk about the execution. And while it was a very hard session and jury's still out whether or not my body's going to punish me for putting it through that, the execution was quite good. I had those 4 kilometers to start off at marathon pace, and the first one I did a little bit fast. I got a little bit carried away, but then I settled in, and the next 3 kilometers I got all of those done, I think in like a 4:40, between 3:38 and 4:40 I think, or maybe 3:37 and 3:39. No, I'm getting that wrong. 4:37 and 4:39 per kilometer. 3:37 would be really fast for me. Yeah, so I got those done between 4:37 and 4:39. The first one was more like under 4:30, but I settled in good. And then I had the 10 repeats where I was doing 800 meters, and I was getting those done in like 3.5 minutes, and I got all of those done in a very consistent fashion, and just sped up on the last one. And I did that while I was consistent in my pace, but I was also right where I wanted to be heart rate wise. They were meant to be run in high heart zone 3 or zone 4. And yeah, my average heart rate in all instances was mid to low 3 at the beginning, and then high zone 3 as I got towards the end, and they were in low zone 4 for the last ones. So I was very happy with that execution and my ability to keep my pace where I wanted it and my heart rate where I wanted it. So that was all good. It's just the aftermath that, you know, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it wasn't too much. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for today, because tomorrow's long run is just going to be too miserable to even think about anything else. So if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe, comment and share, if you dare. And until next time, on Freak Boy Runs, Freak Boy out.